My monthly expenses in Canada. A lot of you have asked me this question on Instagram and through DMs. So I'm here answering this on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed this YouTube channel, please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe to this channel because this is a very new channel. I have another channel named as Arki Vlogs. You might know me from Instagram as well as Arki Vlogs, but this channel is Arki Life, where I wanted to talk about lighter topics like monthly expenses, my life here in Canada, what we do here in these kind of extreme climate. It's minus 15 degrees outside right now. It's frozen. Everything is frozen. So yeah, this channel is all about that, what I do, how I live in Canada. So please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe. And without any delay, let's get started with the video. So guys, the first thing, how much I pay for rent. Rent will be your most expensive thing over here in Canada. For the current house that I'm living in, we are paying around $2,200 for this entire house. This is a 3-bedroom house, but this is also because we had this specific lease from past 3 years. But if you are new or a newcomer in Canada, and if you go ahead and get a townhouse like this, you will be paying around $3,200 or $2,800 or $2,900. And this property is right adjacent to Algonquin College, which is also a very good thing for me because everything is nearby. I have Walmart very close to me, Loblaws and all of these things are pretty close. So it becomes a good thing for me because if I want something instantly, I can go and get it. I don't have to drive for 10-15 minutes just to get a basic grocery. So this is what I'm paying right now for rent. Then second most expensive thing would be probably your car expense. I think my insurance goes at around $150, which is still very less. It's also depend on the car and the year of experience you have on your license. So that is the another expense that I have. Next expense would be your utilities. So utilities were not added in the rent. So utilities you can consider around $150 per person. We are 2 people sharing this rent. So per person $150 approximate for utilities. That also includes your Wi-Fi, heating, hydro, electricity, everything. So that is another expense. Then comes my phone bill and my other bills. So you can consider around $150 for that. And then comes my food expenses. So for per grocery, I think I pay around $100, and I have to do such kind of groceries like for around 2 to 3 times that I can consider that entire expense for my food that I buy from outside and cook at home or something. It comes to around $400 a month. So that is one expense that you can't escape. Around $300 to $400 you will be spending on your food and things like that. If you go out, that will be a separate expense. I'm not adding that. So these are the major expenses that you will have here in Canada. If you are going for a house that is like 1-bedroom house or probably a studio apartment, for a studio apartment, the rate right now is around $1,200 to $1,500. For 1-bedroom house, sometimes you can get for $1,500, but most of these 1-bedroom houses are for $1,800 to $2,000 right now, and 2-bedroom starts from $2,000 and goes up to $2,500. But given this scenario right now here in Canada, things are changing. A lot of international students are not preferring to come to Canada because of the certification course have been pulled out of post-graduation work permit programs. So only people who are doing a postgraduate course into healthcare or into IT or into early childcare education or something like that will be getting postgraduate work permit. But for example, like people who are coming here like us, like architects who are doing architecture technologist, BIM, all of these courses, we have nowhere to go. And a lot of people were coming here and doing project management, construction management. Those courses are out as well. So a majority of students who are coming, who are doing these courses, won't be coming here in Canada. They will probably opting for other countries, or probably opting for masters if they are coming to Canada. But I don't think so they will opt masters here. They will probably try to get into US for masters if they are going to spend the similar amount. So these are the things that will lead to eventual lowering of the cost of rent. But right now there has been no indication that any company or any residents or any listing have gone down in their rental value. So right now there is no situation, but I'm thinking like probably 6-7 months from now they will have some kind of changes in their rental system, or probably a full collapse in the real estate market. But I don't know about that. These are the major expenses that you will have here in Canada if you are coming here in 2025. If you want to keep your cost of housing and stuff lower, of course you can go for studio apartment or share your apartment with people. But a lot of people that are earning full-time jobs, professional jobs, are still sharing their entire house with 4 or 5 people. Because I have YouTube channel, I have all of these things, I am not able to share that much. But if you're coming here as student, make a group, have 2-3 people, and then rent an apartment or a house or whatever you want. That's the only way you can save a lot of money. And other thing is, be smart about what kind of devices you are getting. Don't go ahead and pay for your phone like $150-$200 bill, because I am not doing that till now. So just imagine, you don't have to do that. You don't have to get into pressure and show off that you have the best device available on the market. If you can just get a basic device, get a basic plan, and you will sustain easily. Don't go for show-offs. Don't go for new cars, brand new cars. Just buy a simple, decent, basic car here. If you are a student, I'm talking about. So just buy a basic car. Don't go for loans, because this is a cycle. This is a vicious cycle that will keep dragging you down. It will always keep you working hard. You won't be able to enjoy that car as well, because see guys, the thing is, car is good for mobility and stuff like that. You might be able to show off your car for once or twice or for few months. The car is an accessory that is needed over here. So that's why I never say that don't buy a car at all. If you are buying something, then buy sensible things. Buy a second-hand decent car under $10,000 or under $15,000. Don't go for third-party loans and stuff like that. If you have your credibility over here, if you have your credit scores, go for a basic decent loan. Or I would say just don't go for a loan. Try to pay as much as you can from your end and have a loan for like $5,000, $6,000. That's something that I would suggest all of you who are coming here in Canada. And also be very careful about the things that are happening here in Canada, because things are going to be shaken up. The inflation will rise this year, particularly because of the Donald Trump tariff and stuff like that. So also be careful that this year will be a tough year in Canada for anyone. Even if you are an international student, you are living here in Canada from 1 or 2 years, this will get tough for you. And try to be proactive in a job. Don't lose your job. Don't take your job for granted, because a lot of layovers are also coming. So be very careful of all of these scenarios that are going on. And this is it for today's video. I just wanted to tell you, share with you what are the monthly expenses right now here in Canada. I think if you have a good job, if you have a decent salary, you can still survive. You can still lead a decent life over here. But of course, it won't be as good as like people were enjoying in 2019, 18 or 17. So things are getting tough, things are getting expensive. So take care of yourself. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please go ahead, like this video and subscribe to this channel so that I can get encouraged and keep making these kind of videos, sharing my knowledge, sharing my life over here. Take care guys. Bye-bye.